that there are two types of focus that we require or that we function on. One, like I already mentioned, is the mind wandering, the default mode. I need mind wandering to be able to make sense of what I'm experiencing in life. So for example, my physics teachers taught me something in physics. Mind wandering after the physics class helps me integrate all this information.
Okay.
Right? Or if I've had a conversation with a friend and my friend has told me about a particularly difficult time she's going through or something like that, my mind wandering goes back on all the patterns that she exhibits to see how best I can support her. So in everything, even if I want to buy a t-shirt, I need an element of mind wandering to be able to identify, oh, I have something similar. Do I really want to buy this? So the default mode is actually something that supports me across life.
Okay.
The second type of focus is what we call the spotlight focus. Spotlight focus is where, like on a stage when you're in a spotlight, it's a spotlight focus required for very, very focused work. Like I need to study, I need to finish something. What people think is that you should always have spotlight focus and that's the only focus to have. That's not true.
That's impossible also.
I won't say impossible as much as not necessary. Because no organism can function at that level, right? And why I'm saying not necessary is you may assimilate a lot of information, but for it to become an experience, I need default. If you look at it, the greatest scientific discoveries and inventions were made when somebody was in a bathtub, when somebody was walking, when somebody was sleeping.
Yes.
Very rarely that you've seen that they were actually sitting with a microscope or with a tool and then they came up with something, which is why I'm trying to say that if I take away default focus from you, from your life, I can make you a slave very easily. Right? If I'm constantly keeping you looking at reels and I'm optimizing content for you, you're constantly going to be fed on information that is not of any use to you, but you're not also going to assimilate anything new that is of value for you.
So basically, I'm only accumulating the knowledge, not assimilating or applying it. So I'm only in the...
You become a consumer, not a contributor. And in an AI-driven world, the consumers are very, very easy target. The contributors are the ones that are going to be very, very strong. Keeping this in mind, our children have already been born and been taught to become consumers, passive consumers.